Transformers 7 will see the return of the Beast Wars, as new robots will be introduced in the 7th Transformers film. Rise of the Beasts, directed by Creed II's Stephen Caple Jr., picks up where Bumblebee left off, this time in Brooklyn in 1994. Of course, since this is a big, action-packed blockbuster, nothing will stay still for long. We have covered for you all of Transformers 7, Rise of the Beasts plot, release date, news, cast members and more. Hello and welcome back everyone to Behind the Lens, your entertainment channel where you catch up with the latest releases and upcoming movies, series and more. Don't waste your time searching for fake news and release date. Join your favorite channel and stay updated with the world of films and programs. So let's get straight to it. It's time for Optimus Prime to meet Optimus Primal in Transformers 7, Rise of the Beasts. The next installment in the hugely successful Transformers film series has been announced, and it's a direct sequel to 2018's critically acclaimed Bumblebee. Even more exciting, it will bring the Terracons and Maximals into the already massive Transformers film universe. Bumblebee, set in 1987, was the sixth film in the long-running Transformers film series and served as both a prequel and a soft reboot for the franchise, with Travis Knight directing. Hollywood power player Michael Bay directed all 6 previous Transformers movies. When Transformers: Rise of the Beasts hits theaters in the summer of 2022, audiences will be transported back to 1994 New York City, though parts of the film will take place in Peru, where they will follow Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback's characters as they become embroiled in an ancient conflict between 3 factions: the Maximals, Predacons, and Terracons. Although many of the finer details have yet to be revealed, experiencing a new story with characters who have yet to appear on the big screen will undoubtedly be a breath of fresh air for the franchise and its ardent fans. It's been 3 long years since Transformers fans saw their favorite characters in action, with the 2018 release of the critically and commercially successful Bumblebee, but they don't have to wait much longer for the next chapter to begin. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts will be released into the wild on Friday, June 24, 2022, ushering moviegoers into a section of the franchise's lore that has yet to be properly explored on the big screen. Moving on to cast members, Anthony Ramos, who made a name for himself in the Heights last month, will lead the human cast as Noah, an ex-military electronics expert who lives in Brooklyn with his family. Ron Perlman, who voiced Optimus Primal in the animated series Transformers: Power of the Primes, will reprise his role as the Maximal leader. Peter Cullen returns as the voice of Autobot leader Optimus Prime. The entire cast consists of Noah, the heroic lead human character from Brooklyn and an expert in electronics, is played by Anthony Ramos. Elena is played by Dominique Fishback, an artifact researcher whose boss continues to take credit for her discoveries. Optimus Primal, the leader of the Maximals who can transform into a gorilla, is played by Ron Perlman. Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, is played by Peter Cullen. Noah's mother is played by Lauren Velez. Ramos and Fishback have known each other since they were in college. Fishback took to Instagram to announce that they would be co-starring in Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Many fans are curious as to whether John Cena will reprise his role as Jack Burns from Bumblebee. While there has been no official confirmation, Cena has stated that he would be interested in returning to the franchise following the success of Bumblebee. "I hope so," Cena said in 2019 when asked if there would be another Transformers film. "I really enjoyed working with Travis Knight, but I also love the movie, and it looks like it's going to do well financially, so hopefully we'll be able to do it again." Haley Steinfeld, who played Charlie Watson in Bumblebee, is not expected to reprise her role in Rise of the Beasts. Jumping to plot details, during a virtual presentation for Paramount, director Caple revealed some plot details for Rise of the Beasts. The new film's action will take place between New York and Machu Picchu, expanding the Transformers universe beyond the Autobots and Decepticons to include the Predacons, Maximals, and Terracons. The Maximals and Predcaons are time-traveling prehistoric robots. In their disguise, they take on animal form, said Caple during the presentation. So in our film, they're these prehistoric animals that travel through time and space, and we find them here on Earth. One of the most important things we were trying to do with this movie is give the audience a lot of new, added producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura. Our hope was, how do we find a new set of villains? And, how do we find a new set of priorities for these villains? If you've seen and been a fan of the other movies, you're going to see villains you've never seen before, you're going to see Autobots you've never seen before. It's one of the driving decisions we're making. Fortunately for us, Transformers has a lot of tribes, so there's a really large base of characters. This movie is bringing a lot of those tribes together. Ramos, as ex-military electronics expert Noah, and Fishback, as artifact researcher Elena, become embroiled in a conflict between the beast tribes. The following information was provided by the two actors about their characters. Noah is all about taking care of the people he loves, Ramos says. Noah comes from a low-income family, so he's always hustling. Ramos added that Noah is amazing with electronics, and that the one thing I love about Noah is his tenacity and his heart, and his will to never quit, in spite of all the crazy things life is throwing at him. Then, it's amazing to see his journey when we venture out into the world, when the humans meet bots and things start to happen. I'm playing an intelligent artifact researcher who works at a museum, Fishback explained. She's trying to make a better life for herself, but her boss keeps taking credit for the work she's done, so she's trying to move out on her own. Some facts about the upcoming movie. When Anthony Ramos agreed to join the cast of Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, director Stephen Caple Jr. had one request: get a driver's license. Ramos revealed on the Sprout podcast in September 2021 that he never had a reason to get a driver's license because he grew up taking the train, and later Uber, everywhere he needed to go in his hometown of New York City. All of that changed when he was preparing for the upcoming Transformers film, which features a lot of cars and a lot of driving. Director Stephen Caple Jr. was like, "It would be nice if you get your license because we'd like for you to drive the car." I was like, okay, great. I had like a 2-week window to try to book the road test and pass. Anthony Ramos passed his driving test, obtained his license, and has been able to fulfill his duties on the set of Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, though he made it clear that he was not performing any crazy car stunts or anything of the sort. Alright, so that's everything we know so far about Transformers 7: Rise of the Beasts. Let me know your expectations of the movie in the comments down below and your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. To see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching, hope you enjoyed. Stay safe, stay tuned, and see you soon.